Hey, Radiant family. I just wanted to follow up with you briefly on some things that I said on Sunday regarding giving. I told you that I was going to follow up with you this week, and I haven't scripted this, and I don't have any notes. I just want to chat with you for a minute and follow up with some more information and with just some additional exhortation, some encouragement, and challenge from my heart to yours. Okay, in Philippians 4, we saw that the Philippian church gave out of their poverty. You remember that passage in 2 Corinthians 8 where Paul says, out of their extreme poverty, their poverty overflowed in generous giving, this outburst of generosity. They even begged for the privilege of partnering with Paul in his gospel ministry. And I don't know about you, but I'm really challenged by that. They gave out of their poverty, they gave sacrificially, and they gave regularly. I told you on Sunday that over the last 12 months at Radiant Church, about 85% of what we have received has come from people who give regularly. Even if they're not giving a lot, they're giving regularly. I also made the observation that we have some people that are giving regularly and sacrificially. We have some people who are giving regularly, but probably not sacrificially. We have some who are giving irregularly, and probably some who aren't giving at all. And so with that in mind, for a lot of you, I just want to say, hey, what you're doing honors the Lord. Please continue. For some of you, excel still more. I'm glad you're giving regularly, but the Lord wants you to give sacrificially. He wants you to give back in proportion to the way that that He's been generous to you. Let me give you a little bit of context here for this, our end of the year situation at Radiant Church. We have, because contributions, the giving this year has not kept up with our normal budgeted expenses, we have been using our reserves to help pay the bills every month or most months. And that has depleted our reserves somewhat this year. We still have some money in the bank, and we're not in a crisis situation yet. But we have used a chunk of our reserves just to help pay the regular bills. So if we were to, in the month of December, as an outburst of generosity at the end of the year, if we were to pay all of our normal December expenses plus reload our reserves back to the level where they were at the beginning of the year, we would need to give $179,000 in the month of December. Now, before you faint or just dismiss that as impossible, I want to remind you, some of you know this, that in December of last year, you gave a little over $180,000 just in that month. So not only is it not unthinkable, it's actually not unprecedented. It's actually happened here at Radiant Church. So I want to urge you to go to the Lord in prayer. Again, I don't want your money. Like Paul said to the Philippians, I am eager for the fruit or the profit that will benefit you in your lives before the Lord, the joy that He will give you, the contentment that He will give you when you choose to give back to Him with a joyful, sacrificial attitude. So that's the challenge before. I wanted to give you a specific target. It's up to the Lord whether we hit that number or not. And it's never my goal to shame anyone for what they give. And as I told you on Sunday, I don't know what anyone gives here at Radiant. So you're my family, and I love you. And we've just been through a passage of Scripture that really challenges us to think carefully and to think prayerfully and in a way that surrenders our time, talent, and treasure to the Lord, but to think in a way that submits to the Lord about what He wants us to do with our money. And so I hope that you will rethink your giving and that you will give generously here at the end of the year. And also, and just as importantly, that you will begin 2024 with a refreshed commitment to giving regularly and sacrificially for our partnership in the gospel. We have so much that's ahead of us in terms of supporting ministries and church planting and doing ministry here at Radiant Church and in the Round Rock and Austin areas. We have so many opportunities, and we want to take advantage of those for the honor of Christ. And so I lay that challenge before you. I'll be praying for you, and I'm eager to see you soon.